Welcome everyone, it is me, Sons of Grimnir. Just a quick review for the Leeds versus Man United game. It did finish 1-1, on a result even at Elland Road. It was a bit of a weird one with Man United sort of missing out on so many players. Obviously the AFCON injuries, AFCON being Mbumo, Mazraoui, Ahmad. Injuries being Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes, Harry Maguire, Matthias de Ligt. So quite a lot of players who would normally start that were out. However, just a massive shout out to Matheus Cunha. He did sort of show a lot of maturity, did show a lot of flair. He does have a lot of shots, but it does normally end up being a chance, a shot on target, that kind of thing. Obviously, he did end up getting the goal in the end anyway. Overall, I think it was a bit, in the first half an hour, a bit hectic. Kind of suited Leeds a little bit, with just sort of putting tackles in, high press, high tempo, bit back and forth, bit like a basketball game. So it did suit Leeds. I did say to my mates that they wouldn't keep it up and we'd sort of take over possession. We'd have the better chances of the two, which obviously ended up happening. I do think Benjamin Sesko is a topic of conversation on the forums and sort of groups that I follow with Man United. I personally think he's going to come good. He shows a lot of promise holding up the ball, bringing people into play. He could have had 2 or 3 himself today. Obviously, he does have to sharpen up the finishing a little bit, make a bit more clinical. We do create a lot of chances, so maybe he can get on the end of a few and start putting a few away. It would obviously creep us up the table if he was to do that. We are looking at a Bruno and a Mason Mount return in our next game, hopefully against Burnley, which will obviously sort of be a massive positive for Man United. Today, I think what was missing was Bruno Fernandes. As every game he creates or scores a goal, that is kind of what we missed. To be honest with you, it was a bit lethargic, a bit slow. Like I said, a bit sort of panicking on the ball a little bit. Obviously, I have mentioned Matheus Cunha already. Another player that I do want to give a massive shout out, who's a youngster but he has come into his own a lot, is Aiden Heaven. Aiden Heaven looked calm, composed, played the ball out from the back really well. Obviously, with a confident, experienced Lisandro Martinez next to him, it does make a difference on everyone's performance round Martinez because he is one of those players that drags performances up. It is a massive, massive positive having Martinez back, which is always good. Joshua Zirkzee came on and made a positive impression, as I said. Unlike his last game, where it's probably the worst game I've ever seen him play in a Man United shirt. But he did sort his life out. He did have a very good game. I think his first completed pass anyway, was his assist for Cunha, which was a lovely little ball through, and Cunha's good run and good finish as well. Dominic Calvert-Lewin was a problem for Man United today, but I do think we dealt with him reasonably well. I know he had that header that hit the post, but apart from that, I thought we dealt with him really well. Dealt with the pace, dealt with the power of the American, I can't remember his name right now. Obviously Calvert-Lewin as well. Nonto and all that came on in the second half, and I thought we dealt with it and neutralised it quite well. So overall, I think the XG for Man United was 1.3, something like that, and Leeds was 0.9. So 1-1 was probably an equal score, probably due deserved. Maybe we could have got a little bit more with the chances that we did have, but football's football at the end of the day. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know who your man of the match was. Get involved in the comments below because it does sort of reach out to more people. I appreciate all the views. The views for the reviews are doing absolutely unreal. So I appreciate it. Whack a like on, comment as well, and click the subscribe if you haven't already. And I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one in a bit.